Peyton Thorne in a shotgun. He's got Elijah Collins in the backfield with him, but Thorne's going to pull the trigger from the 50-yard line. He'll fire that one deep down the middle of the field, going for Reed, and it is intercepted by Lathan Ransom, carrying into the end zone for a touchback, and Lathan Ransom picks it off and comes up with the interception to give Ohio State the football.
Yeah, I don't know where Thorne was throwing that. He just let that one loose, and Lathan Ransom was the only guy deep enough to track that down, and that's exactly what he did. Caught it in the end zone. Buckeyes 4 games in a row now with an interception.
Henderson behind him at tailback. Give to Henderson, running straight up the middle behind blockers. He wiggles away to his 40. Gets to the 50-yard line, loose to the 41 of Michigan State, where he's finally bumped down and stopped by corner Charles Brantley. First down, Travion Henderson. C.J. Stroud straight behind his center, Luke Whippler in the shotgun. Stroud gets the snap, fakes a handoff to Henderson, looks, and he lofts it down the left sideline. Marvin Harrison caught in the end zone, a penalty flag thrown, and a touchdown signal given on the TD pass of 19 yards. C.J. Stroud to Marvin Harrison Jr. Assuming the penalties on the defense, the score will stand as the Buckeyes grab a 6-0 lead. And it is touchdown pass number 19 for C.J. Stroud.
And that 19 ties him now with Justin Fields for 63 career touchdown passes. And Marvin Harrison, all he does is catch touchdown passes. That's his 10th touchdown in the last 7 ball games.
Wow, and his 7th of this season. Stover off the line to the left as C.J. Stroud will set up in a shotgun. Henderson off his right hip. 3rd and 5, Ohio State at their own 30. C.J. Stroud looked to the sideline, now focuses on the center, gets the snap, back to pass to Stroud, rifles it up the right side, caught by Ibuka at the 50, right side to the Spartan 30, Emeka Ibuka to the 20, to the 10, and to the house. Emeka Ibuka hauls in C.J. Stroud's 2nd touchdown pass of the day, a 69-yard payoff, and the Buckeyes have reclaimed the lead 13-7.
Just like that, right? Just like that, how quick it can be. 2 plays later, Ohio State 3 plays later, they get in the end zone. It's a fast-scoring offense. It's a top-scoring offense in the country. But right there, he wanted to go back to Ibuka. You know, they might have had some miscommunication on that last one. This one, they were online.
Maybe changing the play. 3rd and 6 Spartans at the Buckeye 31. Ohio State a 14-7 lead. Thorne to go on top. Pressure coming. He's grabbed and he is knocked down, and it's Mike Hall, defensive lineman from Streetsboro, Ohio, who comes up with a sack of Peyton Thorne. Now motions back into the backfield. Henderson. Stroud's going to look to pass. Fires down the middle of the field, going for Fleming. Got it to the 15 of the Spartans. Left side to the 10, to the 5, and he drags a defender into the end zone with him for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud to Julian Fleming, 51-yard touchdown pass. And Ohio State has added another TD to the tally, and they lead 20-7.
What can you say about C.J. Stroud? Unbelievable target. Julian Fleming, he's been on a tear ever since he's gotten healthy and back in action. Another game, another touchdown. Almost a similar type route concept that they scored on against Rutgers.
And almost like another touchdown where Fleming drug a defender with him into the end zone. I think it was 2 of them the last time. And Stover on a slot left. 3rd and 8, Ohio State at their own 38-yard line. Michigan State has 6 on the defensive line of scrimmage. Stroud gets the snap, back at his own 30. Tosses that one down the right sideline, and it's caught by Harrison out of bounds of the Spartan 13. Marvin Harrison hauls it in with some serious coverage from corner Amir Speed. 1st down, Stroud to Harrison.
Paul, I guess that last one was just too easy to catch. He needed something a little bit tougher.
Travion Henderson and an eye behind quarterback Stroud, who's under center. Stroud hands Henderson, running to the right side behind a block, and he'll skate into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown. Travion Henderson behind the block from Mitch Rossi. And Henderson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And Ohio State's lead has grown to 27-13.
You get Mitch Rossi in there at fullback. That's like playing with 3 guards, and they did an excellent job.
Michigan State's 28-yard line with a minute and a half to play till halftime. And it's 28-13, Buckeyes on top. Out of the pistol, Stroud's back to pass. C.J. Stroud will gun that up the right side. Caught Harrison, 10-yard line. Middle of the field, 5 to the end zone for a score. Marvin Harrison on a 28-yard touchdown pass from C.J. Stroud. And Ohio State's lead is now 34-13 over Michigan State.
Everybody's happy, but Coach Day probably think we scored too quick.
I'm sure.
We scored too quick. There's a minute 20 left on the clock. But how about Marvin Harrison, man? He just catches the ball right about the 8-9 yard line, puts on a couple moves, uses that big body, dives in the end zone. What's his touchdown number? 11?
Yes. And it's the 4th thrown today by C.J. Stroud. There's some inside humor.
First career.
All of that. Yes. Page Stover motioning right to left. Stroud gets the ball, looks to throw. He's going to look left, lofted left toward the goal line. Caught by Harrison, and out of bounds he goes near the pylon, but a touchdown signal given. Marvin Harrison hauls it in from 19 yards out. Forced out in the left corner right at the pylon, but Harrison for the third time on the receiving end of a C.J. Stroud touchdown pass, and the Buckeyes lead is now 41-13.
That was incredible. That was an outstanding throw. I mean, first of all, you got to have a lot of confidence if you're going to make that throw. And he
straight behind center in a shotgun. Back to pass. Sets it as 12. Thorne looks, being chased again, being harassed, rolls to his right, and he's grabbed by Mike Hall and sacked at the 6 of Michigan State. Defensive lineman Mike Hall just jumped him and dropped him. Ohio State at the Spartan 2. Stroud with a snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Stroud at the 10 of the Spartans. Stroud floats it into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by G. Scott. His first collegiate touchdown. G. Scott of Ohio State. A 2-yard pass from C.J. Stroud. And the Buckeyes post 6 more points, leading at 48-13.
Celebrating with his teammates. That's what you like to see. G. Scott's been working really hard making that transition from wide receiver.
Front man right behind him is tailback T.C. Caffey. Snap McCord deals it off to Caffey. He's going to be stood up and stopped at the Ohio State 29-yard line as the Spartans got that play all boxed in right away.
That should do it.
That should do it. Getting in there was Dylan Tatum, defensive back.
Here comes Coach Day across the field
to greet Coach Mel Tucker. And Ryan Day, in his first game in person in East Lansing as a head coach, sees Ohio State remain undefeated as the Buckeyes defeat Michigan State, and they do so by a final score of 49-20 heading into their bye week. And that's our final score. This is the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.